give us and we can go and do a lecture about Kenya. You can't do a deep thing, but you can just give them a basic information and see if they understand, and we can give them t-shirts in return, these kids, or a giraffe or something like this, just to show an appreciation. So it's a project that we want to give back to the community, and I'm sure that the Gemeinde or maybe the government would really appreciate on that one. So we have lined up a lot of things like the Sylvia project, and we have a group in Irvedon who are doing a project for kids who were born here, and this is from Kenyan people who are living here, and they would like to do it. They would like to teach Swahili to those kids who are born here. Actually, most of them, it depends on the parents, okay? But some of them actually don't understand or speak or know anything about stuff. So they did their first project, which they had 150 kids per week. So I think we are doing very well. So more of these projects can come in, also spend an afternoon in Altesheim and just stay with these old people, talk to them, in contact with them. Because really, most of these people would really appreciate that you took your time, you went, you're as a stranger and you're talking, and it brings in something that, oh, these people are just not there for making events or doing something like this. Though a lot of people don't get Kenya-Swiss Connection wrong. They think we're an event group, that we host parties every now and then. These are not actually parties. We are bringing people together in a way, to sit, eat together, communicate, meet new people, etc., etc. Sorry for your time.
Thank you.
Yeah. And last but not least, there's something that I forgot to say, or maybe I was misled. Anyway, it is about Kenyans who live in Switzerland who are also in need of help. We should take that into consideration, that there are people living in this country. And I think most of you heard about the lady, a young Kenyan lady who killed herself in Austria.
Yeah.
There is a lot of people going through hardship and depression. So let's think of that. How can we get Kenyans who are having problems? How can we help them, look for jobs? How can we help them get, the right way of living? There are people who need just somebody to talk to, yeah? Depression is something that is a big problem, not only in Switzerland, but all over the world. And now with COVID-19, this problem has become even out of place. So this is one thing that, Mr. Chairman, please. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'll give a minute to Mr. Manuel here to say something. It's the former Vice President of Kenya Swiss Connection.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mine, I've got not a lot to say, but to congratulate you guys for whatever you achieve up now. And I hope with the team you have on your back, is a good team. You have got my support.
Thank you.
Anytime you need advice, anybody, I'm there for you. And let us keep on that way. That's our Kenya Swiss Connection. Sorry?
Together we can.
Yeah, that's our slogan. Obama one was?
Yes,
we can. Ours is?
Together we can.
That's it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you.
With that note, we need to. Anna, it's so quiet, people are complaining. You say nothing. So, at least salimia watu. I'll tell them why we don't have a show tonight. What do you think?
Well, right now I'm not an executive member. I was in charge of the social. And as Charles earlier said, I was sort of taking care of a little bit of the entertainment, like the fashion shows, etc. And now I'm just a member. and I'll continue being a member. I'm happy with that.
Thank you, sir.
With that note, can we please continue and now vote for the presidential report? Whether we accept it or I think it's no. Thank you. Okay, now we'll quickly move to the final agenda. And this is the membership to the Association Kenya Switzerland. Most of you probably know about it. Most of you might not know about it. So what I'll do, I'll give you Bash a minute to tell them about Association Kenya Switzerland.
Okay, I'll just make it short because I guess it's very hot. Some of you are hungry. Okay, ASK, ladies and gentlemen, is Association Kenya Switzerland. It is an umbrella. What does that mean? As we all are aware that we all have associations everywhere. For example, Kenya Swiss Connection, Kenya Swiss United, Kikwetu for Ben, Zurich also, etc., etc. But, like I said, there are some things we can do, and there's some things which are overboard we cannot. But the whole plan about this is to bring all associations so we can have a mother association for all Kenyans here. Sijui kama tuko pamoja. An association which has an association. Yeah? Tuko pamoja? Eh? Takula vipi maamri bila mbazi? So, in short, it's still an association which is still undergoing. We have some process which we have to still complete, but you all need to be aware that we have something that is called a feast, one feast. Now this brings all the associations pamoja so that we can have one association for Kenyans here in Switzerland. More to that, I will let Charles explain, and you can always get more information via Facebook or on WhatsApp.
For ourselves.
Well, Association Kenya Switzerland, like I said before, it's an umbrella association. It's in the building process. We've currently done the constitution. We worked on the articles, and now we are looking at the bylaws. And this is where every association will bring their ideas. There's been a mistake people have made, and some people have said that associations are trying to merge. Association Kenya Switzerland, the umbrella is not a process of merging associations. It's a process of strengthening the associations so that we can do things better. Well, the idea was, and the current idea still remains, that each association in Switzerland should bring 2 members to the team which is going to work on the bylaws. So far, we've done part of the job, but there's still a lot to be done. But before we continue, I need to allow Kenya Swiss Connection members to give us the mandate, because it will also cost Kenya Swiss Connection to be members of the Association Kenya Switzerland. Last meeting we had, we agreed that each association will initially join at a fee of 150 per annum. That means it will be Kenya Swiss Connection money which will be used. So before we do this, we need to have the blessings of the members. So, in short, I would like us to to consider joining the association Kenya-Switzerland. The executive discussed the constitution, the bylaws. We thought it's okay, and currently I'm a co-chair in the interim group, which is responsible of Association Kenya-Switzerland. So for members, I'd like you to give us, please, the authority to continue, and one day Kenya-Swiss Connection should officially join Association Kenya-Switzerland. Can we please vote? Or do we have someone who wants to say something?
Yes.
Yes, please.
Okay. Asanteni sana. Kitu cha kwanza nashukuru vile ambavyo leo nimehappen kuwa hapa. Manake this is a motion which has been coming to us in Basel. Na hapo hiyo motion imefail manake ya sticking point. Sticking point ni kwamba wale delegates waliotoka Basel wakiongozwa nafikiri na Mzee Jembe waliokuja kule wa kusikiliza hiyo topic, hiyo umbrella vile imekaa, wamesema vile ambavyo wameona ni kama ambaye hiyo umbrella iko already well organized, well built up, ama kwa lugha rahisi ni trend imeondoka. Kwa hivyo waliobaki either washikilie twende, hakuna ile undani ya kuhusisha kwamba the whole build up iko vipi. Kwa hivyo in another way round, nasikia vizuri, at least there is something I get more than before. Yeah. Lakini in short, watu wamesema it is a trend imengoa nanga. Kwa hivyo sasa wale waliobaki ni kufuata tu.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Daido.
The thing is, it's not only so that we say the bylaws, and that's the most important part. That's why every association will need to be represented there.
Pengine pia mimi nataka kuongezea kitu kwa Mzee Daido. Iko hivi. Ile process ya kuunda umbrella tayari imekamilika, lakini it is just an interim team. Sio kwamba ati ni watu ambao tayari wako. Baadaye mkishatengeza bylaws ndio mtakaa chini mvote wale viongozi wenu mnaowataka nyinyi wenyewe. Na katika kila chama kutatolewa tu watu wawili ambao watatakikana wawe pale kwa umbrella, sio chama chote. Kwa hivyo kuna misinformation kidogo kuhusu umbrella, lakini ikiwa tutafanya kazi kwa transparency na honesty, which should be the case, sioni kama kuna shida kwamba watu wanaweza kukaa chini wakazitengeza bylaws pamoja vile mnataka muwe represented pale ndani ya umbrella, alafu baadaye ndio mchague wale fixed viongozi. Iko hivyo. Lakini watu pia wako na democratic right yao. Wale ambao watake umbrella hawalazimishwi, na wale ambao watasema no, these are Kenyans, our brothers and sisters, we want to follow their ideas. Baadaye tukiona kama ni mbaya tutatoka, kwani shida iko wapi?
Of course Njao amezungumza vizuri. Njao pale alikuwa nafikiri shanijibu vizuri,
Ndio
akiwa amezungumza kitu ambapo kama Farai kuna sheria zetu tunatunga, lakini kuna sheria zinaenda na nchi ya wenyewe.
ndio.
Kwa hivyo hapo alikuwa nafikiri amezungumza vizuri. Of course kuadd tuna add, lakini kuna sheria za hapa za Farai.
Okay, kaka. Nitasema tu kifupi. What we are trying to do is for a good purpose for us Kenyans here. Ambao tunaishi hapa. But it is a growing process. And a growing process needs patience. Meaningly, ikiwa mtu hakuelewa, because I am very sure that all associations were present on that day. They had their time to discuss and they had their time to ask questions. And before we left the meeting, everybody was asked kama wali understand. So it was ability of the heads of departments that were there on present to take back that information to their associations, kwa sababu kila mmoja mkubwa katika association walikuwa hapo na walikubali na walielewa. We asked if anybody had a question, hakuna mtu yote aliyesema, kila mtu alielewa. Tuka move on with the next step ambao watu walikula, wakakunywa, watu wakadisperse. So if there is a problem, then it means there's a misunderstanding from the head of departments. Lakini what I'm really happy is about you asking this question here. It means if we didn't understand, it is not bad to ask a question so that you are able to understand. That is what it is all about, isn't it? Kwa hivyo kaka, haya mambo tunayafanya yatachukua muda, lakini tukifanya subra, kila jambo ambalo ukifanya na subra tutafika. And I think, if I may say it, katika a lot of Europe countries, I must tell you that sisi ambao tuko Switzerland na hii project ndio tuko mbali kaka, tuko mbali. Yeah.
Okay, now because we are almost out of time and we have still a lot to do, ningeomba members of Kenya Swiss Connection, those who are for the umbrella Kenya Swiss Connection, joining the umbrella, were fought. So. Then we have we can leave any time. Tukiona haitupeleki pale tunataka anytime. So
sisi tunatoka
nitaongezea tu kitu kidogo. Sikuwa kwamba mtu anasema ukitaka unaondoka. That is an attitude that won't take us anywhere. Unajua kitu ni kwamba haya mambo tunayofanya ni kitu ambacho tufanye ambacho kitakuja kusaidia kizazi chetu. Umesikia? We do something that we will live, because we are all going to leave this earth, as Mr. Chairman said. But what are we going to leave as a legacy? Unajua, for our people who are going to be here. We are having children, we are having grandchildren. Unajua, tutawaacha hapa. Wengine tutasema tumezeeka, we want to go home. Wengine tutakufa kabla hata tujakwenda kwetu. So what do we want to leave? We want to leave a strong association for Kenyans. That when you come, you get to Moi Airport in Mombasa or Jomo Kenyatta, yeah, or Eldoret, from wherever, from Malindi, and you call yourself, I am a member of a Kenyan association in Switzerland, yeah, everybody will be proud of you. But things like this are not made na ile attitude ya kusema ukitaka njoo, ukitaka no. It is a process that needs to be done mdogo mdogo, tuelewane. Kila mtu ana jinsi yake ya kuelewa. Mimi naweza kukwambia wewe kitu bwana Kamau, ukashika mara moja, mwingine akachukua muda. So we need to take time to teach each other. Be open so that everybody knows. Yeah? Members, and that's why I'll speak for myself. I did not put this because I don't want the association. No, nobody should think that. I still feel that I know very little about what is going on. And I think this also, yeah, is supported by other people, not only from Kenya Swiss Connection and other associations. Educate people to know exactly what they're going into. Doing this doesn't mean anything. And if I'm not going to be involved tomorrow and support you, it won't help. So I'd rather stick down here and want somebody to give me the information, teach me, get to know what I'm going to get myself into. My personal opinion is that I want something that I will leave for my children and great-grandchildren. So hii ndugu zanguni, kote Kenya Swiss United, wapi? Ketini pamoja nyinyi vinara, mtoe kitu ambacho mkija mkitupa kwenye nyumba zenu, hata ni kwamba mwiko chini anatoka, anataka kuishi. Asanteni, lakini ni jambo la muhimu sana tuweze kushikana wa Kenya. Nikienda tena swali lingine nimepewa. I'm a Jamaican and I want to be a member of Kenya Swiss Connection. I don't have a Kenyan Swiss passport, but I have an the Viligo? Yeah.
We had Ghanaians in our team.
That person in Kenya.
He's here. He's here.
Is here.
Yes, we
You are most
That's a
welcome.
qualification.
You are most
That is
welcome.
only that. Oh,
Jamaican,
West-
not Kenyan,
most welcome.
Jamaican.
He's a Jamaican, but he's
No, we say
Swiss.
don't segregate.
So here you are.
You're welcome, my friend. Give him the
There you
phone.
I think I have to say something now, and I have to stand for this.
Yes, ma'am.
And ladies and gentlemen, who are Kenya Swiss Connection,
Hey bro,
Yeah, see that?
what do you say about the joining of the organization?
Put on pause. I'll give you interview live.
Come. I want you.
1 year before. Muda wetu uliongezewa na kofi